Good morning once again, and welcome to the Athletics and Wellness Center, the campus of Earlham College. It is day 2 of the Quaker Classic here in Richmond. Great to have you with us here on the Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. The Quakers winning 2 matches yesterday. Both of the matches went 4 sets. The Quakers knocking off Wilmington 3-1 in the earlier matchup, and then they come back to beat a good IU Southeast team by a final of 3-1. Today, in game number 1, it'll be the Pioneers of Crowley Ridge, who went 1-1 yesterday, beating Boyce 3-0, and U-Pike then turning around and beating Crowley Ridge by a final of 3-1. It's a busy day today. We'll come back, tell you about the schedule today, talk a little bit about Earlham's 2 wins yesterday. That's all coming up right here on the Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back them better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Well, Earlham and Crowley Ridge coming up here in a couple of moments. When visiting the Richmond area, there's one clear choice when looking for the best place to stay. It's the Best Western Classic. At the Best Western Classic of Richmond, you get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and, of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike, here in Richmond. Again, 2 big wins yesterday for Earlham. In fact, they opened things up with a victory over a gutsy Wilmington team. In fact, after losing that opening set, 25-6, the Quakers of Wilmington came back and won that second set, 25-20, but then Earlham took over in the next 2 sets, really defensively winning those 2 contests, 25-14, and then the final of 25-9. And then it was IU Southeast, a very good NEIA program, and they came in here with all the idea of beating the Quakers on their home floor, and yet it was still the Quakers. They had a double-digit digs that held IU Southeast below 300 in their hitting percentage in 3 of the 4 sets. That was big. Megan Hettinger, 12 digs. Sydney Amaluxon and Abby Zanata, 10 digs each to combine for the 30 of those 50. No shortage in the offense either, as IU IU Southeast tallied 133 total attempts in their attacks, and Earlham recorded 139, so that kind of gives you an idea of how good the offense was yesterday. But then again, the Quakers more successful in their offensive efforts, landing 59 kills. IU Southeast had 55 for a total kill percentage of .317. Quakers win that one by a final of 3-1. So now today, here's how things stack up. It'll be Earlham and Crowley Ridge. The Pioneers have won 5 of their last 6. They come in here at 7-5. At noon, it'll be Wilmington and Crowley Ridge, and then Earlham plays Boyce. That is all on Court 1. On Court 2 today, Wilmington against Boyce. At noon, IU Southeast will play U-Pike. At 2 o'clock, it's U-Pike and Indiana Tech. And then at 4 o'clock, IU Southeast will take on Indiana Tech. So another full day of volleyball here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. When we come back on the Farm Bee Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show, we will get this one underway. It is the first set as the Quakers take on the Pioneers of Crowley Ridge right here, Radio Troy Digital Sport.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Wish me luck, we've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Today's match being brought to you in part by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week, you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, only $3.50. Every Wednesday, the turkey breast. Thursday, the Italian BMT. And Friday, the tuna. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Crowley Ridge will be in their gray with the green shorts, and then, of course, the Quakers will be on the opposite side to start out this one here today. They will be in their white tops and maroon shorts for this first match of the day. Great to have you with us. Of course, football coming up a little bit later. The Earlham football team in action against Hiram will be on the air with a pregame beginning at around 2:40 this afternoon. Of course, we'll also bring you the Earlham boys volleyball match today beginning at 2. The Ridge will have it first. It'll be Bailey Tosh, the 5'8 freshman out of Jonesboro, Arkansas, as the Quakers go on offense for the first time today. Each team has had a pretty good look at one another after yesterday as that attack hit into the net. Earlham on top 1-0 here in the opening set of play. Sydney Emiluxon will now serve for the Quakers. Again, you'll hear a whistle of the other game going on the other court. Every once in a while, you'll hear that one is long. That'll be out. You'll hear the other whistle going, and play will stop sometimes on this floor as the players kind of look around to see if it was on this floor, but we'll let you know if there's any discrepancies or anything when the whistle does blow and the players do stop. The Ridge will have that one blocked at the net. Good job once again by Caroline Mullavale. And Earlham off to a good start, 3-0. Mulvihill out of Monrovia, California. Side out again, Quakers. Emiluxon on the serve. And that will be in just inside the line. And good job again by Sydney Amelexon. 4-0 Earlham on top here in the opening set of play. Earlham without Ashley Burton starting once again here in this matchup as the Ridge on the attack once again. Quakers come back and return. See what the Pioneers will have available as they go middle. Good job by Earlham's Hettinger. And that will go wide off the hit, and so the Ridge will get their first point of the day. And side out, Crowley Ridge. Barry Wheeler in his third season for the Pioneers, and Lauren Horton in her fourth season. There's a block up front. Ashton Jordan, 5'11". Olivia Deckelman, also 5'11", in that middle attack there for the Pioneers. And it's now a 4-2 lead for the Quakers here in the opening set of play. Side out once again for the Pioneers. Quakers come back and get it down the line. There is Julia Stewart, the sophomore outside hitter out of Seattle, Washington, with the point. Side out now for Earlham. Mulvihill will be serving now for the Quakers. Nothing there for Crowley Ridge. In fact, two players converging together. One of those was Deckelman, and the other one was Ashley Baldwin. So a miscommunication on the attack, and Earlham takes advantage, now leading at 6-2 here in the first set. Side out Quakers once again, +4. Crowley Ridge will attack off that left corner, the left hand by Deckelman, and the point for the Pioneers. Side out, Crowley Ridge. Earlham has used a lot of different combinations in this tournament so far, and there is Abby Zanetta out of Ontario, Canada, giving the Quakers the point, 7-3. She played well in the one game I saw yesterday. And this might be the deepest team that Lauren Horton has in her 4 seasons here at Earlham. Good serve again by Zanetta, and that'll go in. That's just inside the line once again. The Pioneers with the point, 8-4. We'll take that back, 7-4 here in the opening set. Actually 8. Give the Quakers one more, so it's 8-4. That point actually went to the Pioneer. It should say to the Quakers. There's another one, 9-3. Our vantage point is Crowley Ridge will get the timeout, is at the end of the floor, and we can't see this side. 9-3 in the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers get the early lead.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery. Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023. Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Quakers come back, point number 10 here in the opening set. Once again, Abby Zanetta on the serve. Crowley Ridge getting the timeout, trying to regroup here in this opening set of play. Deckelman to the middle. Quakers come back, and we may have a net violation. I think that is going to be the case on the Pioneers, and Earlham opening up now an 11-point, should say an 8-point lead with their 11th point here in the first set. That's exactly how they got going yesterday. Earlham really dominated that first set despite Wilmington coming back and winning the second set. Earlham defending well again. Here's Stewart, and that went long, so Stewart very powerful outside hitter. A little bit too much that time for Julia Stewart. She's listed at 5'7". We talked about Sarah Dickman yesterday, the freshman out of Richmond. Another excellent freshman class this time for the Quakers. Back in the lineup, or I should say for the first time, is Ashley Burton on that front row. And a little softer that time by Olivia Stewart. We'll take that back by Julia Stewart, as this is Ashley Burton off the right side, returned once again by the Pioneers. Back to the middle, short set, point good, Ashley Burton. Now we will see the freshman Sarah Dickman played at Seton Catholic High School here in Richmond. That's a huge pickup for head coach Lauren Horton. Side out again, Quakers. And Julia Stewart, this is a good front row right here, because also in the lineup is Lauren Jackson. This may be the best front row, as, boy, you see the power right there. That is Sarah Dickman again. With her along with Ashley Burton and Lauren Jackson on the front row, they're a tough trio to beat. Here's Stewart again on the serve. 9-point lead for the Quakers. Back again to the outside. Quakers will go to Dickman a lot. Here's Dickman again. This time saw a soft opening in the middle, and this time laid it right in there. 14-4, 10-point lead. Dickman, very intelligent player, again saw that opening in the middle of that Ridge defense and was able to score again. And unable to handle that, Lexi Hale, and Earlham opening up now an 11-point lead here in the opening set. Good serving again by Julia Stewart. Stewart side out, Quakers leading at +11. Ridge is having a difficult time getting anything going on the offensive side. Here's Burton. Boy, they set her up on that short side, and that little back set to Burton, and when she gets it right above the net, it is almost impossible to stop her there. 16-4. And again, Stewart on the serve. Caitlin Perkins coming in for the Ridge. Boy, and Earlham's defense playing well again here this afternoon. Ridge to the outside, back to Burton in the middle, and that'll go wide. Quakers now lead at 17-4 here in the opening set. Again, Stewart on the serve, and a very rare service error, but again, a good run put together by Julia Stewart. Burton stays in, Jackson stays in. Also staying in will be Sarah Dickman across that front row. Hedinger is in. Zanetta is in. Well, they're going to say, wait a minute, we changed that. So apparently it's going to be 18-4. They changed the call there. Quakers will now give that up right there. So that's a service error. So 18-5. Now a couple of changes for Earlham. Rafaela Shima will come in. And also coming in will be Angelica Carpio. As we mentioned yesterday, and even today, Earlham can go very deep off that bench. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 quality players, 11 quality players they can bring in at just about any time. Still believe this might be your deepest team, might be your best team in 4 years. And they now whistle that dead. 18-5, and we will, I think, have a mulligan right here, as they'll do it one more time. Now we're waiting. There's a discrepancy apparently at the scores table. That's why we're waiting for the official to come back and signal that we're ready to play once again. And here we go. Back to the middle, Burton again. Boy, played well in the back row by Lexi Hale. But again, Earlham able to get the point. Hale played it well, but the Ridge can't keep it in play, and now it'll be side out Megan Hettinger. Hettinger, very good server, and that's why. Bailey Logan able to handle that on that back left row, so Megan Hettinger gets the point. Quakers out to a 15-point lead here in the opening set. They'll go back there again. And the Ridge this time getting the point. Ashley Pyatt on the kill that time for the Pioneers. And now another change as Ashton Jordan will come in, the 5'11 middle hitter now for the Pioneers. Side out Pioneers down by 14. Quakers to the outside. Carpio there for Earlham. Hettinger got to it, but not in time. Point Pioneers. Good effort as she, along with, it may have been Shima, who came together to the outside, and that will go out of play. Another kill that time for Sarah Dickman. Dickman having a huge early portion of the season. Side at Earlham, here is Angelica Carpio. Quakers trying to wrap up the first set here against Crowley Ridge College. Hettinger with the set. Carpio unable to get the point. The return now by the Pioneers. Hettinger sends it deep middle, and a 4-hit call that time, so that'll go over to the Pioneers. Side out. Bailey Tosh, 5'8", freshman out of Jonesboro, Arkansas, now will serve. Quakers on top, 21-8 here in the opening set of play. Back set right, Stewart. Outside hit. Once again, they'll go middle. Mulvihill is back in the middle for the Quakers. Hettinger, nice dig that time, and Carpio sends it into the net, so attack error that time on the Quakers, 21-9. Hettinger once again to the outside, and we have a whistle. That'll be 4 hits again on the Quakers, so 2 straight attack errors on the Quakers, and now it's plus 11 for the Quakers here in the first set. Middle set went short to Mulvihill. Crowley Ridge back the other way, but blocked. There is Caroline Mulvihill there, the outside hitter out of Monrovia, California. Back in for the Quakers. Here is Sydney Amaluxon. Coming out of the lineup for the Quakers, Sarah Dickman. Good deep serve, and Stewart. Boy, I tell you what, that's one of those tweeners. You're not sure whether you should go for it or was it going to be close to being out. And Stewart sent it deep to that back line. Quakers lead it now by 13. Oh, Quakers nearly got a handout. Boy, you had 2 long arms there, and Julia Stewart and Mulvihill there. Almost got the stop, 23-11. Side out Pioneers. Quakers will set this to Mulvihill again on the right side. She gets the kill, and now we're at set point here in this opening set of play. Here is the second day of the Quaker Classic. Mulvihill will now be serving. Back in for the Quakers, Ashley Burton on that front row. And the Pioneers trying to stay alive, and they will not. So Earlham dominates the first set against Crowley Ridge. And on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Earlham wins the opening set 25-11. This is Earlham Volleyball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, Their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto, in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
Welcome back again to the Athletics and Wellness Center as we are ready for set two. Quakers dominate the first set 25-11. Great to have you with us. Again, we'll have the 2 o'clock matchup later today. Earlham will play Boyce. And then, of course, college football coming up this afternoon. Earlham and Hiram. That is a 3 o'clock kickoff. Bring the umbrella. You will need it. Plenty of rain expected here in the Richmond area today. So the Quakers with the serve to start the second set. Earlham unable to play that one as Lauren Jackson on the return, and the Ridge will get on top of this one early. Bailey Tosh will be serving. Quakers have in their lineup right now Mulvihill on that back row. Also Emma Luxon. There is the big-time hit by Julia Stewart. Into the lineup now for the Quakers, Ashley Burton off that front row again with Angelica Carpio. Now Carpio only at 5'5". Very strong player for the Quakers. Good serve by Mulvihill. And the Quakers now lead it 2-1. I think there's several combinations that Coach Horton has used in the two-day tournament. Probably feels very comfortable no matter who she puts in there. She's going to get production. Well, that kept alive by Jackson. Good return. Carpio there for the Quakers as that one blocked at the net by Stewart. Got a hand on it. Quakers will attack. Here's a back set. Carpio went soft. Again, the players kind of hesitate for a moment. They heard the whistle, and that'll be a point for the Ridge. And we're tied at 2 apiece. And every once in a while you see a little bit of a delay when that whistle goes off on the other side. Just instinctively, the players, stop playing completely, but they do hesitate for a moment. Here's Burton in the middle, and Burton, the big-time kill again, 3-2. Quakers will make a change as we will see Zanata come back in. Also coming in now for the Quakers serving will be Rafael Ashima out of Tirana, Brazil. The outside hitter, just a sophomore, 5'9". Ridge again off the left side. Here come the Quakers back on the attack once again. And boy, I tell you what, Zanata hit it just right, had some great spin on it. And the Ridge unable to handle that one. And the Quakers now lead this one 4-2 here in the second set. Quakers yesterday were playing Wilmington and had all kinds of different combinations in that second set. Lost it before they come back to win the next two. Unable to handle that one is Shima on the back row, 4-3. And the Ridge side out. Krista Scott out of Houston, Missouri, 5'6", a defensive specialist. And the other match going on right now is Wilmington and Boyce, two teams that are looking for their first win of the round robin tournament going on here today. Quakers trying to stay undefeated. There is Stewart. Got just enough of it. Deckelman unable to stop that on the block up front. Quakers lead at 5-3, side out Earlham. And back in the lineup for the Quakers will be Sarah Dickman. Dickman, Burton, and now Abby Zanata, 6-footer. Quakers have some size this year. There's the ace there for the Quakers as serving Denisha Matea. You look at Mulvihill at 5'10", Shima's 5'9", Ariel Richardson 5'10", Skylar Muckway 5'10", and then Zanette at 6 foot. Quakers haven't had this size in quite a while. The Ridge to the outside, good block up front, and there's the point. That's off the arm of Zanetta, who got the block, and Earlham now starting to put some distance between themselves and the Pioneers here in the second set. 7-3. Boy, what a serve that time. Matea just clearing the net. He was in no man's land and nothing that the Ridge could do for that one. 8-3, Earlham with the lead. Another nice serve. No attack that time for the Pioneers. Here is Dickman, and again, Dickman found that open middle. She reads it well, and by the time that the recovery was attempted by the Ridge, there was nothing they could do. That's about the third time we have seen Dickman find that middle against the Pioneers, and this time a little bit too soft by Matea. Service error for the Quakers, 9-4. Pioneers trailing side out now for Hannah Powell. Earlham not substituting quite as much here in this one as they did yesterday in that first matchup. I didn't see him against IU Southeast as Burton plays that one at the net for the point. Burton coming out and will be Mulvihill. Megan Hettinger, the senior, part of this program over the last 4 years with Lauren Horton. Now seeing the fruits of the hard work put in. Another point again for the Quakers, 11-4. And Earlham now starting to put some distance here in the second set. Earlham, very good rotation to the outside. Boy, big time hit by Dickman. Good job defensively by Matea. Here is Dickman from behind the attack line, and that'll be a double hit that time on the Quakers. So point will go to the Ridge, 11, or they say it should be 11-5, correct? And a 12-4 downstairs. Quakers to the outside. There's the point by Zanetta. Here in the lineup will be Lauren Jackson. Jackson serving for the Quakers. Scoreboard downstairs still says 13-5, and that'll be a point there for Lauren Jackson. If they change it, we will certainly keep you updated on that. If that's the correct score, Henninger middle back row to the outside again, and well, I'll tell you what, Sarah Dickman, what a huge pickup for Lauren Horton. We're going to go ahead and change it. We'll change it 15-4 right here until we hear something different on the score. The Ridge now trying to come back, hit into the net by Pyatt and Earlham. Their defense playing well offensively on all cylinders here in this one. Side out again, Quakers. Jackson with that left-handed serve. And that's going to be pushed deep into the corner. That'll go in for the point. Change once again for Crowley Ridge. This will be Ashton Jordan, the 5'11" sophomore middle hitter. Had a Win Arizona coming in. Should say Win Arkansas. Side out once again for Crowley Ridge. I think they're now checking the score to see if that is correct, because I think it should be one different. Should be 15-6. And I put the 6 up there, so I was correct on that last one. They gave the point to the wrong team before, so we'll change it back to where it originally should have been, 15-6. Side out again for the Pioneers. Quakers will again go big left side to Mulvihill, and it falls in. That's just a real mistake that time by Caitlin Perkins. Seen a couple of times there's been some miscommunication by the Ridge. Side out once again for the Quakers here, Sydney Amaluxon. Earlham trying to make quick work of this one. And Amaluxon, a nice serve. Now this might be the best we have seen. Of course, we didn't see any of the earlier matches of the year for Earlham, but this is the best they have played so far, at least I have seen in this tournament. They have done just about everything right. Good rotation, good defense. Certainly the offense has been there. That's Stewart off the left side. Stewart able to tip that one in the air, kept alive by Amaluxon, and then pushed toward the middle. And how about the Ridge? Good defense that time by the Pioneers. Quakers back set right, and it falls in. There is Mulvihill again. And Earlham now a 12-point lead. Side out Quakers. That's going to fall in. Boy, they let that one. That was probably not that close. Perkins will let that one go through. Timeout on the floor. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers on top of the second set, 19-6.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive, and I approve this message.
Well, Crowley Ridge getting the timeout as they trail at 19-6 here in the second set, in danger of going down in this one as that is long. Service error for the Quakers, in danger of falling behind 2-0 here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Side out Pioneers. Quakers did not have a very long meeting during that timeout. There's the block by Mulvihill. And the point Quakers. 27 back in the lineup is Ashley Burton. Earlham holding the Pioneers to 11 in that opening set. They've held them to 7 in this one. Mulvihill on the serve. Here come the Pioneers back again. They can't find an opening. Carpio there for the Quakers. From behind the attack line, that's Mulvihill, and then laid up right for Ashley Burton. That's like stealing. 21-7. Almost too easy. And one mistake you can't make if you're Crowley Ridge is lay that ball right at the net for Ashley Burton. Pioneers again, not a very good attack, and that'll be hit deep, and another attack error by the Pioneers, and Earlham taking full advantage of every mistake that's been made. 22-7. Held Wilmington to just 6 in the opening set yesterday, and a great serve again by Mulvihill just over the top of the net. Quakers back on the attack. There's Burton. Well, again, if you give Earlham a second chance, they'll take advantage, and they did one more time. 23-7. Side out Earlham. Mulvihill again on the serve. See what Crowley Ridge will be able to do with it this time. Quakers again rotate back. Amelukson able to keep it alive for Earlham. Back to the outside, and this time the kill. Ashley Pyatt there for Crowley Ridge. Side out again for the Pioneers. Minus 17 here in the set. That'll fall in. Should have said minus 15, but now it's going to be set point 24-8. Back in the lineup for the Quakers will be Zanetta. Also coming in. Let's see who's going to come in to serve. She's right below us. We're in the observation room, but it is now set point for the Quakers. And on the serve, that is Shima there for the Quakers. Earlham back to the outside once again. There's Stewart. And we may have a violation against the Quakers. We will. 24-9. Here's Krista Scott now for Crowley Ridge. Pioneers have a huge uphill battle right here in the second set. And they're going to get a violation called that time on Shima. She knew it right away. Side out again for the Pioneers, down by 14. The Quakers can finish it off right here. Back set right, and that's going to be long. That is Julia Stewart. Attack error that time for the Quakers, and we're back to a 13-point lead. Pioneers trying to stay alive here, and Burton. That one is going to be long. So the Quakers 3 in a row. Little life here in the attack for the Pioneers. Second set. And that'll do it right there. So the Quakers win the second set on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham winning at 25-12. We will come back with the third set in a moment. This is Earlham Volleyball and Radio Troy Digital Sport.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
we got this.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
We're back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center, the campus of Earlham College. Quakers win the first set 25-11. They win the second set 25-12. They'll look to sweep here and then set their sights on this afternoon against Boyce. That's a 2 o'clock start time. So they'll get a little chance to relax a little bit if they can put this set away right here. As we mentioned, the other matchup going on as we speak, Wilmington and Boyce. Now at noon, Wilmington will play Crowley Ridge. So Crowley Ridge will go back-to-back at noon as Wilmington will come back to Court 1. Then IU Southeast will play Pikeville beginning at noon. And then 2 o'clock, Earlham and Boyce, U-Pike, and Indiana Tech will finish it out with IU Southeast and Indiana Tech. And the Quakers open up with a point here in the third set. So we get a chance, come on out here to the Athletics and Wellness Center, see some college volleyball. Giselle Moore was in for a couple of moments there for the Quakers as that one clips the top of the net, goes down. Megan Hettinger there for the Quakers. So far, Barry Wheeler, really no answers against the Quakers here this morning in this opening matchup. Hettinger once again on the serve. Quakers have a potent starting lineup no matter who they seem to put in any of these sets. Back set to the right side. Jacqueline Hernandez now checking in for the Quakers. Here's Burton, and it's touched up front. Burton gets the point in an early 3-0 lead. Right now the Quakers have Jackson in the lineup, Ashley Burton along with Sarah Dickman. And there's another Hettinger ace, 4-0. Was fun to watch when Dickman is in the lineup across that front row. And you can put Hernandez, Mulvihill in there. It doesn't matter. But with Dickman and with Ashley Burton in the lineup, it is fun to watch those two go to work. 4-1 here in the third set. Side out now for the Pioneers. Back set goes out of play. Give the point to Hernandez. And Earlham now leads at 5-1. We'll see some changes here again for the Quakers. Coming in will be Rafaela Shima. And we're going to see Ariel Richardson out of Camden, Ohio, 5'10", and a freshman, getting some playing time here in the third set. Side out Quakers +4. Pioneers not a good set, so the Quakers take over again. Richardson pushes it deep off the short set. Pioneers again, no attack, and that's going to go long. Good job on that back line. Matea let it go. Got to make a decision. You have to make it very quick. And the Quakers now lead at 6-1. Shima again will serve for Earlham. Pioneers to the outside, and this time they'll get the point. Deckelman there on the kill for Crowley Ridge, and side out Pioneers. Pioneers make a change. Coming into their lineup will be Lexi Hale, another freshman. Pioneers -4, side out. Quakers off to a fast start here in this set, and there will be a double hit that time on the Pioneers. 7-2. Quakers on top. Here is Sydney Amaluxon back in the lineup for the Quakers. Sarah Dickman will take a seat here in the third set. Amaluxon again, good serve. Now the Quakers lead it by 6. Nothing again for the Pioneers. Returning, here come the Quakers. Burton again on that short set, and anytime that you lay it right on the net for Burton, she'll get the point, and Crowley Ridge needs a timeout on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers ready to put this one away, leading it 8-2 here in the third set.
Our campus includes 600 acres of woods, fields, and ponds. It's a beautiful, peaceful place where we can hike, go running, hang out with friends, or even do field research for a science class. Because at Earlham, we are always connected to the natural world.
The Purdue Polytechnic Institute in Richmond is part of a statewide network that offers the same technology degrees available in West Lafayette. The benefit of earning your degree at the Richmond location is that the campus is small enough to provide you with dedicated one-to-one attention while you earn your degree from Purdue University. Purdue Polytechnic of Richmond. Give them a call at 973-8228 or go to their website for more information at polytechnic.purdue.edu. For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
The Quakers get the point coming back. Crowley Ridge with a pointer of their own. 10-3 side out Pioneers back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Hannah Powell will serve now for the Pioneers. That might have been out as Matea goes ahead and plays it, gets it back, and then scores. Good job by the Quakers. Kind of a give and go that time. Claire Cornwell, the sophomore out of Paoli, Indiana, will come in. Now for Earlham is now the Quakers and head coach Lauren Horton able to get some of the other players a chance to get some time here in this matchup. And a service error there by Cornwell. Back to a 7-point lead, side out Pioneers. Cornwell coming out, back in will be Hettinger. Also coming out of the lineup for the Quakers, Ashley Burton. Again, side out Pioneers. Good serve. Matea, that might have been out. It was played by Crowley Ridge, and Hettinger, a nice dig that time to keep it alive. Hettinger again off the return. Back set right. Here is Amaluxon for the Quakers. Push deep off the right hand of Richardson, and the Pioneers will volley it back. Boy, we're going back and forth. Once again, The right strike of Richardson, and the Quakers get the point. Earlham back to their bench once again. We're going to see Lauren Jackson come into the lineup. Also coming in will be Jacqueline Hernandez. Side out Earlham. Jackson on the serve, +8 here in the third set. Jackson with that, again, left-handed serve. It can be difficult to handle. You don't see many teams get a really clean shot as that's hit into the net by Hernandez. You don't see many teams really get a clean shot off of her serves because it has a little different spin with the left hand. Side out Pioneers. 12-5, Quakers on top, trying to win it in 3. And that's sent a little bit off the mark as Giselle Moore unable to reach up and get that one for the Quakers. So down to a 6-point lead, side out again for the Pioneers. Well, sometimes you get a big lead like this. Focus may be off a little bit. Amaluxon unable to get to that one. Now it's 5. Quakers using, again, a different combination once again here in the third set. And it looks at least that Coach Horton not too worried at the moment as she stands on the sidelines watching her team perform here for the third time in this tournament. That's going to be long, and another attack error on the Quakers, and it's a 4-point lead. Crowley Ridge trying to make a little bit of a run here in the third set. Quakers back to the outside again with Hernandez. No really big strikers in there right now, not like you have with the first unit. That's down the line and wide off the right arm of Hernandez, and it's now down to 3. Again, you don't have Burton in there. You don't have Dickman in there. Also, Mulvihill not in the lineup. That one is pushed, and the point will go to the Quakers. So they stop the run right there. And now we'll see Dickman come back in. Amaluxon is out, side out now for Matea. Also, you don't have Julia Stewart in the lineup. Again, now you've brought Dickman back in. Quakers again, Dickman. Pioneers middle set and a short set. Matea keeps it alive. Back outside to Dickman. Cross court. Is it in? Yes, hit the line. And Dickman gets the point. That was as close to going out as you possibly could have it, and able to get the point, 14-9. So that's what you need. Sometimes your offense needs somebody like a Dickman again, or a Burton, Jackson, Stewart, Mulvihill to make sure you have a big-time hitter. That will go wide. Would have been out. Quakers play it anyway. And that'll go wide on the other side. And the Quakers get the point, 15-9. Attack error on the Pioneers. Matea again on the serve. +6 here in the third set. And that'll be a service error. Change here for the Pioneers, and head coach Barry Wheeler trying to put a combination together to get this thing rolling. Hannah Chandler out of Kennett, Missouri. Here's Dickman again. Back set to the right, and it goes out of play. Give the point there to Chandler. Crowley Ridge trying to surpass the 12 they scored in the second set. Here's Dickman. And unable to handle it in the back row. As that one falls in, that looked like that may have been Bailey Tosh. And again, Dickman with the kill. 16-11, side out, Henninger. Back set, too wide, but I think it was saved. Good job there by Pyatt. And that'll fall in to the net. So an attack error by the Quakers, back to a 4-point lead. And Crowley Ridge getting to the 12 they scored in the second set. Back in the lineup once again for Crowley Ridge will be Olivia Deckelman. Here is Burton. Good play at the net by the Pioneers to keep it alive. Hedinger. Back set to Burton. Ball digged off the floor. Good job by Pyatt there for the Pioneers. Here's Burton again. Set was a little bit wide. Quakers will try it again to the outside. Good job by Dickman. Good job again by the Pioneers as they will keep it alive. Good play at the net once again. There is Hernandez for the point, but boy, Pioneers look pretty strong there defensively. Quakers able to wear him down a little bit with those big hitters of Burton and with Sarah Dickman. Rafaela Shima now on the serve for the Quakers. +5 here in the third set. And the Pioneers unable to return it. And Earlham gets the easy point there off the mistake by the Pioneers. Side out once again for the Quakers. That'll be a service error. Back to a 5-point lead. Side out once again. Here is Lexi Hale. Earlham still with a comfortable 5-point lead, though they have brought Burton and Dickman back in. Here is Dickman, this time off the right side. She can attack either side. So can Burton. Burton can go left, right, or the middle. Don't see generally too much of Sarah Dickman. She is an outside hitter, but I would imagine if they needed her inside, they could. Here's Emma Luxon again on the nice serve. That little knuckleball. And the Ridge unable to play it once again. See if the Quakers back on offense to the outside. Good strike that time by Matea. Played well by the Pioneers. Emma Luxon there for the Quakers. And we have a whistle. And that apparently didn't see what the call was that time, but it'll go against the Quakers 19-14. Earlham's lead has been pretty consistent at 5 pretty much over the last several serves here. And Burton times her jump at the point will go to Crowley Ridge. Quakers off the right side to Richardson. Matea. Good dig by Lexi Hale, and we have a net violation? I think it's going to go against the Quakers. It's a 3-point lead. Earlham unable to put Crowley Ridge away here in this third set. Quakers come back again. There you go. That's Ariel Richardson. Richardson just a freshman. Hedinger comes out of the lineup. Also coming out will be Ashley Burton. Claire Cornwell back in now for the Quakers. Middle set for Mora. To the outside, Matea, and blocked up front. 2017. Side out Pioneers. Cornwell comes out. Burton comes out of the lineup. Hedinger back in. And I think we have another violation against the Quakers. That's the second or third net violation we have seen in this set, and it's back to a 2-point lead. Side out Pioneers. Good serve once again. Quakers come on the attack on the right to Richardson. Back to the middle. Played well there by Shima. Here's Richardson again down the line. Crowley Ridge, their defense picking things up. Good job that time by Matea. Richardson to the outside. Neither team able to gain an advantage. Returned back to the Quakers. Here's Matea. Went soft and found that open middle. Quakers have found that a couple of times here this morning. Lauren Jackson is back in. Also coming back in will be Jacqueline Hernandez for the Quakers. It's kind of like the Quakers. You see them standing there to the right, upper part of your screen. They just kind of line up and they come in one at a time or two at a time like a conveyor belt. Just keep bringing them in. Crowley Ridge to the outside. Wow, nice save by Hettinger. Pioneers try to attack the left side, and it goes into the net, 22-18. Side out Quakers, Lauren Jackson. And Jackson with the point. And Earlham just 2 away from winning this in 3. Jackson again with that left-handed serve. We mentioned again, time and time again, it's just a hard serve to handle, and that'll go against the Pioneers. And now the Quakers are to set point here in the third set. 6-point lead. Jackson will try to put it away right here. Good deep serve. Pioneers played this one much better. They'll get the point. Hettinger trying to dig that one, 24-19. Pioneers come now with Ashlyn Baldwin. Bailey Logg will also come in and will be serving now for the Pioneers. Still match point here for Earlham. Quakers to the outside again with Hernandez. Hernandez once again. Well, that's set way off the mark, but eventually saved. Hettinger keeps it alive. We'll try it again. This one down the line. That'll be wide as Hernandez can't keep it in play. 24-20. Still match point here for the Quakers. Side out Pioneers. Middle set. Point good by Giselle Mora, and that will do it. Quakers on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard win the final set 25-20. They sweep Crowley Ridge 3-0. A reminder, the tournament will continue for the Quakers later today when they take on Boyce. That's a 2 o'clock start time. Wilmington will play Crowley Ridge in the second matchup on this court. And that, of course, on court number 2, Wilmington and Boyce playing that first game. That'll be followed by IU Southeast and U-Pike. Then U-Pike will play Tech, followed by Southeast and Tech at 4 o'clock. Final score once again, Earlham knocks off Crowley Ridge 3-0. Quakers now 3-0 in the tournament. We'll be back later today at 2 o'clock right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.